Howdy, Possum Patty here, and welcome to Take a Walk on the Wild Side Wednesday. Come on along. It's the autumnal equinox, and in the woods all around my house I can see all the first signs of fall. The beautiful yellow goldenrod are in bloom, and the ferns back there in the woods are all starting to turn yellowish, yellow-greenish, and brownish. They're one of the first things to pop up in the spring and one of the first things to go back to sleep in the fall. This is the winterberry holly bush that is behind my house. Look at those gorgeous red berries. This dogwood tree is native to our area, and it gets blossoms and then it gets berries. And the berries on this tree are turning blue. Okay, I am back inside now, and I think I should put the first day of autumn, the autumnal equinox, or the first day of fall, into my fall journal. This is the one I started a couple years ago. I gave you a preview on this. And I made these never-ending cards to go in here, which are so much fun I can't stop playing with them. So those are going to go in here. And there's a couple of pages here from when I started this back, I think it was 2019, I'm not sure. But I'm going to make another signature and sew them in so we'll have two signatures. And meanwhile, I was thinking about what's more iconic for fall than a colored leaf. And I cut this sort of maple, sugar maple leaf shape out of watercolor paper. And I'm going to color it with some watercolors. And I printed out a picture of the winterberry holly berries are red. And the goldenrod flowers are yellow. And the dogwood berries are blue. So we have our primary colors here, red, yellow, blue. And I'll probably back these on some little cards and make notes on them. And then I was thinking of somehow putting this on here like a pocket and just sticking these in. But I might back this on something. I'm going to go look for a piece of paper to put this on to make the pocket. And I'm going to watercolor this and find something to put behind these. And that's my start for this page. But you know, things always change, so let's see how it goes. Of course, I've already changed my plans as soon as I turn off the camera. I love this paper. I got this the other day at the Hobby Lobby. A couple fall colors, these leaves, and this beautiful paisley. Love these colors. And I love the way it looks on this brown. This is a page that was already made. And I think I'm going to just put this as like a background on that page. Love this. And I cut my leaf in half. Oops. Yeah, that's the way it goes. And I'm going to put some watercolors on it. And just make it like a tuck. I might just put my journaling cards under the leaf. And put it like this. I love it. Leaves are very easy to draw. Pick one up off the ground and trace it. Or you can just find simple outlines already made. You know, somewhere on YouTube, Pinterest, Google Images, something like that. Thing is to remember when you're doing a maple leaf, all the major veins come from one point, the palm down here. And just like your fingers come out, the main vein and the main vein to each lobe of the leaf all start down here. And if you do that, it will look like a maple leaf. Now maple leaves are all different shapes. In my yard I have red maples and they're shaped more like this. Maples also have long stems. But as long as you make the main veins coming from one point like this. It looks like a maple leaf. Okay, so I want to paint this. It's one of my glue sheets. Very sticky, I'm going to throw it away. To match the colors on here. So we have sort of a olive green and a dark red and a blue, and let's see what else. Orange. Well, the orange is really pretty. So there is an orange. Now I have an orange. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get my other paint set. I'm just trying out some of my colors, and I'm looking at my paper here, and I love the olive green and the brown madder, and maybe this golden yellow. Not that light green. And let's see what else I got here. I've got that rose madder. Let's see. Maybe the rose madder instead. Yeah, I'm going to use a rose madder, olive green, and this yellow. Match the yellow in here. Okay, starting with my lightest color. I'm going to put the light color towards the top, I think. Putting a little water on there. And what I say, I'm going to go with the rose madder. Hope that looks good with the yellow. Yeah, fine. I'm not going to use the brightest colors because of the colors on this sheet. I put a touch of darker orange in there too. You got some cadmium orange. There's a little bit of cadmium orange around the tip there. Some more of that rose madder in there. Some more of the cadmium. And I'm not sure what I want down here. Maybe this lighter, oops, whoa. Too much, too much. We can just soak that up. Soak that up. Too much water. Good at making a mess. All right, I'm going to put some of the dark green on. Hope it looks okay. Maybe I should water it down a little bit. On the stem, a little dark green. Make the stem a little darker. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. I might give it another coat. See how it looks when it's dry. I don't have a tag die cut, but I do have this metal tag that somebody gifted me. And I think I'm going to make some brown tags, perfect size. And then I'm going to put this on one side and my picture on the other side. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these out. I'm just going to trace this and cut these out and do some gluing. Okay, this paper I bought at the Hobby Lobby last year, colored cardstock. It has a white core. So this is kind of like reverse distressing. Instead of using some ink to make it darker, you can just kind of scrape it and expose the core. and give it a tattered edge. Just go round and round with some scissors. Do as much or as little as you want. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, this you probably know because I say it all the time, but these pictures that come from the Canon Ivy printer, no ink, you just buy these little packs of paper, and it does come out to about 50 cents a picture, but that's not so bad, are on sticky paper. So they're like big stickers, and all you have to do is peel off the back. And stick it down. Try to center that a little bit, but if it comes out wonky, that's okay. It's a junk journal. Okay, I use a soft cloth to press it down. And that one's done. I still have to put my backing on it though. All right, I'm going to do the same thing to the other two. Okay, I'm going to take my 3 tags and I'm going to glue them to this paper. Oops. On the back, and then when they dry, I'll cut them out. So I'm going to use this Elmer's Bond Extra Strength. I'm looking for something to glue on. I guess we'll use this. And this is how I measure, because I'm good at crooked. So I just glue them down and then I cut them out. And this way you don't have to worry about making things the same size. And then when this is cut out, then I'll punch the little hole and find something to put on there. A little ribbon or a little string, a little twine. Something like that. I hope you enjoyed my little nature walk outside. I think I'll separate it a little bit so I can cut it better. One more. Oops. I'm not a big fan of glue sticks, but I've been using this Elmer's Craft Bond. And so far, knock on wood, oops, I mean to get glue on there. Oh my goodness, I always make a mess. Holds pretty good. I really like how it works on material. I got glue up there. Glue everywhere. All right, I'm going to let these dry a little bit before I cut them out. Okay, watercolors tend to dry a little lighter. Now my decision here is to leave it lighter so it shows up better against the background, or make it darker. I think I'm going to put just a little bit more color onto it. Okay, I added just a little bit more color, the same color, just added a little bit more to the leaf, and I like that. So while that is drying, I am going to glue this down this way. I'm going to glue it down this way. right there. I love the brown border. Which glue should I use? Shall I use my glue stick again? Maybe I will. Okay, I just put some glue stick on the back. And hopefully I can lay this down somewhat straight. Good enough, good enough. Soft cloth. Okay, now my leaf. I don't know if that's going to be strong enough to hold those cards. Let me check this out. Okay, this might work. It might work. I'm going to try double-sided tape. Double-sided tape. And see if that works. Couple strips of this. Oops. To hold it down. The only thing I don't like about fall is it seems like it's over so quickly. So fast. Burnish, burnish, burnish. You know what? I'm going to put one here, but I'm going to have to trim it. Seems like the season passes too quickly. Of course, then it's Christmas season. And that's okay with me too. Well, I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping. Trim that off. But we just enjoy it while it's here. Okay, peel these off. And stick this down like that. And I have 3 cards. I gotta punch holes in them yet and do my journaling. Let's see if they will stay in there. Let's pretend it's in the book. Alright. Looks like they might stay. It looks like they just might stay. Like that. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. I put the fall leaves on the back. And now I'm going to go get my crocodile and punch some holes. Better mark where the holes are supposed to be. Okay, it is actually the first day of spring, right? If you're in the other hemisphere. First day of fall if you're in this hemisphere. And I I just had an idea what to put in here. And you know, I got these die cuts, whoops, at the Dollar Tree the other day. And they come with these little bits of twine. And I might just use, drop everything on the floor. Use some of this on here. See how that looks? Because it's just a very natural looking piece of twine. Almost like hemp. You know, let's do it the other way. Let's see. Put this through. Instead of tying a knot, let's just put the loop through and do it this way. Like that. See how that's going to work. There's my finished page. Very fall-like. I love these colors. Nice and subtle. I put Autumnal Equinox, 9/22/2021 at 3:21 p.m. Happy fall, you all. And here's my journaling tags. I have my goldenrod in bloom. My little twine there. I have my dogwood berries, and birds love to eat dogwood berries. So if we want to feed the birds, plant some dogwood and a winterberry holly. Now this is different than the Christmas holly. The Christmas hollies keep their leaves all year, but the winterberries, the leaves drop off and all that's left are the berries. But not for long. I saw a bluebird on that bush last year, and I went out to take a picture of the berries, and when I went out, every single berry was gone. The bluebirds must have had a feast that day because they ate all the berries. So I can just put my tags there like that. And I might sew in the signatures before I get too far in this book. I'm thinking about it, making some pages. I don't remember how this went. Oh, this was first. This was first. And then these, I think that was the center like that. And I have to make some pages, put these in too. So there we go. First page in my fall. I do have a few pages left to do my summer journal though. I might get to it, I might get to it. So again, happy fall y'all. Thanks for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.